Silent Hill 2 The Remake, one of the best horror games ever made, especially if you're a fan of the original Silent Hill 2. Now this is a really good game. Unfortunately, it does have some issues. There are three main issues which I will fix in this video. The first issue, as you can see, is that although it looks okay, in fact this game is not supposed to look like this with regards to the lighting. Now you can see that the lighting, there seems to be a lot of light here. In fact, we are missing the lighting in this game. So this toilet right here in the beginning, before you play the game, should be very, very dark, but it's the complete opposite. It looks like it's very well lit. So let me go ahead and show you what I mean if I continue the game. Now a lot of people are not aware of this. They played the whole game with the missing light. I mean without the correct settings. So let me show you an indoor area which is supposed to be very dark, but you will see that because there are some files missing, it looks quite like very well lit. Now look at this indoor area. You're probably thinking, well, this is how it's supposed to look, right? No, this is not how it's supposed to look. If you check the game on PS5 or the Xbox or even on the Steam Deck, on those consoles the game is running properly with the correct lights. But on PC handhelds and even on desktop PCs, unfortunately for most users, they have to download two files and then add it to the game folder in order to fix the lights. So this is without the files. Okay, so let me show you now how the game is supposed to look with the correct files. So I'm just going to launch the game again, but this time I have added the correct files already to the game, so you can see the difference. Now all the settings, everything else is exactly the same as before. The only difference this time is that there are two files added. As you can see, the toilet, you can tell, is very dark, and this is how it's supposed to look. Now if I continue, you should be able to see in a second that the indoor area in which I was playing at is actually supposed to be very dark. So this is the exact same area with the exact same settings, and look at that, it's now looking exactly like how it should. Not only that, but it seems like we are actually getting more FPS. So that's actually, or maybe the resolution was different on that one, but the main thing here is the lighting should be dark. So if you've played this game, or if you're thinking of playing this game, make sure you apply the two files which I'm about to show you before you start playing, okay? Because otherwise you're playing a game that is supposed to be dark, but it's not dark and it doesn't make sense. So what do you have to do? Let's exit the game first. I have provided the link to the file in the description. It will bring you to this page. So click on this GitHub page, scroll down and click on the releases. Click on the zip, open the zip, extract all. You will get two files, so select them, copy. Now go to the main folder of the game. So this is the game, and I'm just going to right click, open file, and I'm just going to paste the files here. It will ask you, do you want to replace? Yes, replace the files. It will just take literally a second. And that's it. The lighting is now fixed. So if I launch the game, it should be now working perfectly, and this should work on any PC handheld. I am, as you can see, running this game on the MSI Claw 8 AI Plus. However, this should work on any PC handheld. So if you have the Asus ROG Ally, the Asus ROG Ally X, the Steam Deck OLED, the Lenovo Legion Go, the Xbox Ally X, the Legion Go 2, it will work on any PC handheld running Windows. So let's go ahead, and as you can see, even before I play, the lighting is fixed. Now let me start the game and show you guys what settings I'm using to get this kind of FPS. So as you can see, in this indoor area, it is looking exactly like how it should. And those two files are in the description, so just download it and paste it in the game folder. Now the second thing I want to talk about is the settings, because if you can see the FPS, it's over 120 FPS, which is absolutely amazing. And let me tell you, this game looks absolutely smooth on the MSI Claw 8. The Claw 8 is probably one of the fastest handhelds you can get right now in order to play this game. So the settings I'm currently using now, although it says 1920 by 1080, it is actually running at 1280 by 720, so 720p resolution, borderless. Ray tracing is of course off. Frame generation is on with FSR 3.1 preset at performance and the quality preset at low. Motion blur is off and everything else is at the default setting. And with these settings, you are getting amazing performance. Now, of course, this is the indoor area. The outdoors might be slightly less, but overall, let me tell you, it's silky smooth. It's absolutely amazing. Now, I remember playing this game on the ROG Ally and the Lenovo Legion Go, and also on the Steam Deck. And on those handhelds, it was very, very bad performance. Very choppy and just almost unplayable. On the MSI Claw 8, however, it's more than just playable. It's absolutely smooth. In fact, it feels like I'm holding a PS5 Pro in my hands. That's how smooth it actually is, and it looks quite crisp and clean. Now, if you can see at the overlay, at 84%, I'm getting around 2.3 hours of battery life, which is pretty good actually. I mean, at 100% you might get almost 3 hours of gameplay at these settings, you know, with this FPS, which is absolutely nuts. You know, 3 hours of a AAA game on a hand with this kind of FPS, that's crazy. Now, one of the things I have done in order to get this kind of battery life and this kind of FPS is, and this is the third thing I want to talk about, is the CPU boost. Now, if you open the software, I will provide a link in the description to download the software. Now, if you disable CPU boost, as you can see, I have disabled CPU boost, which is how I was getting this kind of performance. Now, I'm just gonna uncheck the box, which means the CPU boost is now enabled, it's not disabled, and this is how it is when you get the Claw 8. So this is the default settings. So at the default settings, when the CPU boost is not disabled, now let me double check. Yes, the CPU boost is unchecked, and as you can see, the battery life just dropped to 2 hours. So before we were getting more than 2 hours, and now it dropped. And also the FPS is slightly less. So the best thing you can do for most games, especially ones that are GPU intensive, is just disable CPU boost. I have made another video in which I show you how to do that, so make sure you check the video out. Make sure you like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below if you have any questions or if there is anything else you want me to explain in another video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.